Alrighty, guys, it's Sunday, April 30th, 2023, and this is my Major League Baseball free pick video here today. Now, we're currently 4-0 in our last 4 extra daily bets on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage, and I'll explain the difference between what I do on my website and what I do here on YouTube in just a moment. Now, if you wish you could access those winners I just mentioned, you may want to think about joining my extra daily bet. And if you want to get access to all of my personal plays, you may want to think about joining my full access, all-inclusive Chairman package on that site. Chairman members get full access to every single personal play of mine, every single package, every single day for the next 30 days. And as an added bonus, guys, you also get access to my Chairman podcast every single day as well. Now, you may be wondering what the difference is between what I do here on YouTube and what I do on my website. Well, what I do here on YouTube is I'll handicap the entire slate of games in any given sport, side and total. What I do on my website is I actually share with you which one of these free plays on these videos that I'm actually betting on personally. And once again, guys, 4-0, my last 4 extra daily bets on that site. And the extra daily bet is a package that I offer on patreon.com/BrockPage. It only costs $2.99, and if you sign up for that membership here today, you're going to get access to that membership for the next 30 days. As an added bonus, of course, you're also going to get access to all of my cheaper memberships absolutely free. They're going to be included with your purchase. Once again, that's just $2.99 for my extra daily bet, 30 days of service. And with that, let's go ahead and dive into some free content. We're going to take a look at the Cubs at the Marlins, 12:05 East. The Cubs are minus 165, totals 8. Justin Steele for Chicago, Brian Hoeing for Miami. And after just 3 2/3 innings of work, the Ho Dog has an ERA dangerously close to 10. And even if he ends up throwing well here today, this Miami lineup scores fewer runs a game than any other franchise except for one. They're facing a Chicago team who scores more runs a game on the road than any other club in the National League. Patrick Wisdom, he has a team-best 10 home runs and 20 RBI. He's actually second in the bigs right now in that home run category. Meanwhile, Nico Horner and Ian Happ, they're both batting in the 300s. They also have Justin Steele on the mound here today, who's been terrific this year. He's 4-0 with an ERA of 1.19. When it comes to the injury list, Joey Wendell still on the IL for Miami. Now, total-wise, the Marlins saw 6 out of their last 7 get over the total. Meanwhile, Chicago went 60% to the over in their road trips. Give me the Cubs minus 165 over 8. Next game, Guardians, Red Sox, 135 East. Boston's minus $1.25, totals 9. Chris Sale for Boston, Logan Allen for Cleveland. And through 6 innings of work, Logan Allen's fanned 8 batters already and has a 1.50 ERA. Now, this Cleveland pitching staff has also done a nice job on the road. They're allowing just 3.8 runs a game away from home, and they've also walked a league-low 2.3 batters a game in their travels. They're facing a Boston club who lost 3 out of their last 5 themselves. They've certainly struggled in the pitching department. They're currently in the bottom 5 in runs allowed per game. They also have Chris Sale on the bump here today, who's certainly been no exception. He's got a couple of losses on the season with an ERA in the 8s. When it comes to the injury report, Duvall, Mondesi, Story, and Chang, they are still out for the Bo Sox. Now, total-wise, Boston went 70% to the over in their last 10. They're also 67% to the over at Fenway. Give me Cleveland plus 105 over 9. Next contest, Pirates, Nationals, 135 Eastern first pitch. Pittsburgh's minus 145, totals 8 runs. Johan Oviedo for Pittsburgh, Josiah Gray for Washington. And even though Gray's been solid, the Nats just don't want to win for the guy. He's 1-4 in the year with a 1.34 whip. When it comes to run production, Washington's touching home plate only 2.8 times a game in the nation's capital. They're facing Johan Oviedo for Pittsburgh, who's got 29 strikeouts and 29 plus. Ovi's also got a couple of wins on the season with an ERA in the low 3s. This Pittsburgh pitching staff is striking out nearly double-digit batters a game on the road, and they rank in the top 3 in fewest runs allowed while traveling. Now, injury-wise, Rodriguez still out for Pittsburgh. Dickerson, Vargas, Keyboom, and Pineda still out for the Nats. And when it comes to the number in this one, 6 out of Washington's last 10 meetings with Pittsburgh stayed under the total. So if you're into historical trends, plenty of unders to go around. Now, the Nats also went 7-3 to the under in their last 10 this season. Meanwhile, the Pirates are 60% to the under when they bat first. Give me Pittsburgh minus 145, under 8. And with that, we're going to jump into our next and final breakdown. And of course, we got to talk about this Mexico City game. It's the Giants taking on the Padres, 405 East. San Diego's minus 140, totals 20.5. And of course, this is a neutral site game in the capital. San Diego technically the home team. They do bat second. But anyway, we got Yu Darvish for the Pods, Alex Cobb for San Francisco. Now, Cobb's got 26 strikeouts and a 191 ERA. This Giants lineup can definitely hit the baseball away from home. They're actually a top 10 scoring team on the road, and they're averaging more hits a game on the road than most clubs in the National League. Thairo Estrada's 4th in the league in batting average. He's actually hitting .350 with an OPS in the 900s. Meanwhile, Mike Yastrzemski and J.D. Davis, they have double-digit home runs between the both of them. Now, they're facing Yu Darvish here today, who has just 1 win on the year and a losing record. The San Diego lineup is also dead last in the majors in hits. And when it comes to the injury report, Dahl, Engel, and Camposano, they're all out for San Diego. When it comes to the total, that game yesterday saw 11 combined home runs and 27 total runs scored between both teams. Just mind you, this stadium in Mexico City, it's 7,200 feet above sea level. It's like they're playing on the moon. I mean, pop-ups are going out of the park. The over also cashed in 8 out of these last teams' last 10 head-to-head meetings went over. Giants are 7-5 to the over away from San Francisco. Give me the Giants plus 1.5, over 20 and a hook. And with that, guys, we're going to jump into our quick pick recap. Cubs minus 165, over 8. Cleveland plus 105, over 9. Pittsburgh minus 145, under 8. Toronto minus 1.5, over 9.5 runs. Atlanta Braves minus 170, under 7.5. Baltimore O's minus 155, over 8.5. Minnesota Twins minus 1.5, under 7.5. Milwaukee minus $1.20, over 9. Tampa Bay minus 1.5, over 9 runs. Texas plus 105, under 8. Arizona minus $1.25, over 12. San Francisco plus 1.5, over 20 and a hook. Cincinnati minus 155, over 8 runs. LA Dodgers minus 145, over 10. With my next and final free pick for the video, give me Houston minus 145, over 8.5.